One thing common with states with huge tourist sites is the constant influx of tourists and fun seekers into the states. These tourist centers does not only translate to physical edifice, but also entails cultural heritage, historical sites, and places of natural and physical value, which depict historical significance and outstanding beauty. Imo, the Eastern Heartland, is one of the states in the country with rich cultural heritage and untapped tourism potentials. The state governor, Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha, in his inaugural speech, promised to develop the diverse cultural festivals, films, and entertainment potentials in the state as a major driver of investment and economic growth. The governor also promised to ensure that the events happening in the state are captured in the nation's tourism calendar. The hosting of the 2019 Ahijoko Cultural Festival in Imo after 7 years was a clear testament of His Excellency's passion of making Imo a preferred destination for culture and tourism in Nigeria.
We thank Chief Emeka Ihedioha for restoring the celebration which we're here today to mark, and also for institutionalizing the Ahijoko election.
The truth is that we are one people. The former Eastern Nigeria is one people. Throughout history, the most common parameter for measuring the oneness of a people is common historical experience and antecedents, which in people and their brothers and sisters in Ibibio land, Efik land, Kalabari land, Ogoni land, Ijo land, and so on have shared in the period before and between 1967 and 1970, and indeed have continued to share to date.
I decided on a lecture which I titled Ogo Erimba, We Shall Survive.
At Ahijoko, the Igbo people seek to examine their life, their fortunes, and their culture. It is time we united as a people and to find a common umbrella under the Ohanese. We must sink our differences and put our resources and talents together. Our ancestors understanding the power of unity said Igwebike.
The tourism industry in Imo has continued to grow in leaps and bounds, with Barrister Chijioke Nzekwem in charge of the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Arts and Culture.
His Excellency, the Governor of Imo State, Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha, is a man who is versatile, ingenious, creative. He knows what he has come to do in office. That is why he has so much encouraged this ministry, being the hope of replacement of our source of revenue and sustenance. He has made it possible for every collaboration practicable. The British Council has been here 4 times in collaborative workshops. The intellectual property protection, the fashion, the graphic, the ITC hub trainings and stuff of things like that had held in Imo since the inception of this administration. The Afri-Noli has also been here. They are setting up an IT hub in Owerri, and the government is collaborating with them by giving them a place to establish that as an equity contribution.
There is no gainsaying that Imo prides itself as one of the states with huge tourist sites, but there is need to make these sites and their locations available to visitors to the state. In a bid to achieve this objective, the ministry embarked on a documentation exercise of all the tourist sites in the state. Barrister Nsekwe said the documentation would serve as a one-stop shop for tourism destinations and services in the eastern Nigeria and beyond. He mentioned some of the tourist sites to be spotlighted to include Uguta Lake, Uguta Golf Course and Resorts, Monkey Colony in Lawa, Abombise local government area, ancestral homes of late King Jaja of Opopo in Umuduroha, the Tiger at Amibo, Nekede Zoological Garden, Abadaba Lake in Obo, among others.
We have resolved to calendarize our activities. That is what the Tourism Ministry has committed and commissioned these consultants to do a data collection of our sites. From January to December, you are assessing Imo, you know what you are coming to do. If you are coming in January, you know that in January there will be one particular festival that you would be targeting. You are coming in March, it could be the Oru Festival. You are coming in August, it could be the Iriji Festival. You are coming in November, it could be Okorosha. We are documenting our sites. We are also documenting our festivals, putting them together so that the stakeholders in the industry who will be organizing conventions, conferences, shows will have a program of action that they can market to tourists, holiday makers, and what have you.
Barrister Nsekwe disclosed plans by the state government in the coming year to harness the tourism potentials in Uguta and make it a choice destination for tourists.
We have the geographical spread of our endowment. Looking at a place like Uguta, it is a natural hub of cluster of tourism endowment. You look at the waterfront that comes with the opportunities of water sports. We do what we call also the Regatta Festival. All these are in the program of action. We are going to resuscitate the golf course. We are going to also resuscitate or rehabilitate the resort. You have all sorts of sites, the Juku Bunker, the Gumboat, the confluence ports of Orashi, the water lake, where it meets with the Uguta Blue Lake. There are wonderful tourism centers and sites. We are going to build on these potentials and make Uguta a place to be a tourism destination.
With tourism as a potential driver of economic growth and the vision of the state governor as being driven by the commissioner in charge of the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Arts and Culture, Barrister Chijioke Nsekwe, there is hope that the economy of the state would witness a rapid growth come 2020.